Howdy. Welcome to Unlimited Appetizers, the show where we simulate killing time while waiting for your food at a restaurant. I'm your host, Erin.
And I'm your host, Mancha. Okay, I need to talk about brain rot really quick up top. Okay?
Why you already having brain rot issues?
I know I've been having brain rot issues all week.
Ooh,
And
in what way?
it's gotten so bad that it's affecting like my work.
Okay.
And I don't have a concrete answer on why, but I'm back into the 21 meme.
Like 21?
What? 21? What's 9 plus 10? 21, you stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10?
All right.
I don't know what happened, okay? I don't know if I listened to the the Attack of the Killer Queen 21 remix too many times and it has infected my brain. But I've been like joining Discord calls and I'll be like, "Hey guys, what's up? 21?" And then everyone's like,
We had to cut because Mancha said a naughty word.
I said a no word.
Said a no word, and it was like right at the beginning too.
I was like quoting my friends.
Yep, that happens to me sometimes. It's okay. Happens to the best of us. So you have brain rot and you say 21 a lot.
I've been saying, yeah, and so I'm trying to get it out of my system now so it doesn't affect the episode because it's a funny enough story.
Okay.
But everyone's been yelling at me. I said 21 at school like twice today as a joke. Just like it's like a punchline. Just like, what's the punchline? 21.
What do the kids think of you?
They didn't say anything about it. I got away safely on this one. Pointings.
Yeah.
Brain rot bad.
Okay.
That's my week. That's how I'm doing this week.
I don't remember what I did last weekend, but this weekend I'm going to a con. That's kind of fun.
That's cool. Where are you going?
It is Fayetteville Comic-Con. It's like probably like hour and a half, maybe like 2 hours from me.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been in that area once for like a work trip, and I don't think there's like a ton of stuff there, but there's a con, so I'm gonna go around and do con stuff. I don't know. It doesn't look like they have like a ton of stuff I'm super interested in, but they got a couple like Power Rangers and wrestlers and stuff, so they're doing something. It's kind of reminiscent of cons I've attended before.
A con.
Yeah.
The big thing is like as someone who did cosplay and was part of like the club and stuff, I've been to very few cons.
Yeah.
I have been to I think 3 distinct different cons, 2 of which were held at RIT. The other one was I went to New York Comic Con once. I can't think of any other ones I've been to.
I did New York Comic Con a couple times. That was like what I used to say was my favorite con for a while because they had guests that I was actually like really interested in. But it's weird now. I have like cons I like for different reasons. Like that one I really liked for like entertainment guests, but like CostuCon and like ClassCon East and like other stuff that we went to with our friends were more fun for like hangout vibes. And then obviously, you know, there's a long period of time where we weren't doing cons because, you know, stuff going on. But yeah, now I'm like, cool, going back to stuff. It's fun.
You'd think I'd have gone to like ClassicCon Prime at least once, given that it's really, really close to me.
I've only gone once.
Nope.
Oh, but it's close to you. Yeah.
It's like I could reasonably go and then drive back for the night, and it would be like a little annoying, but it would be doable, right?
Yeah. I went once and I was in like high school or something, and I would have had way more fun if I went now because it's literally like a party in a pool. And you know, when you're like under 21, it's kind of lame. But yeah.
It's not. This is a big boys convention.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cause they kind of all are, I guess, because that's at least the vibe I get. I don't know. I've been to 3 cons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, they have different
3
vibes,
distinct ones, some multiple times.
If you're going to one held on like a college campus, there's not going to be any like drinking or like nightlife or anything. But if you're in one in like a hotel, it's fun. Yeah,
I stayed at NYCC for like we got there in the morning and then left in the night, so I haven't done like a night con or anything, or like a destination convention or whatever.
I did one day of MagFest one time. That was weird. I decided like very last minute to go, and I knew a car
Hmm.
of people that were also going to go for like a super short amount of time. And I got there like Friday night or something and did Saturday, and then we left like Sunday morning. Like it was weird. I usually would do like the full weekend to get my time out of it, but I had like a job at the time that I didn't want to take off
Yeah.
from, so I was just like, eh. But yeah,
That's the issue
con
with
stuff.
cons now. Is like it's hard taking off time for a job, so
Yeah,
I don't like doing it unless it's
that's
over the
fair.
summer. I can do that.
My issue is I moved really far away. I mean, so did you, but I moved really far away, and all the people that I did that stuff with are not here. And I have friends here who are like kind of interested, but they don't want to go to like all of like they'll do like one a year or something, and they're
Yeah.
like, I've had enough, and they have a different like approach to it than I do. Like they're not like dressed up, so
I'm
yeah,
I'm I'm very like centrist on that, where it's like I enjoy it and I want to do it every once in a while, but it's not. I'm not like I'm gonna go to 5 a year.
yeah.
Two sounds good. Two sounds good.
When everyone you know is going, it's like very enticing to go. But like right now, I'm like, all right, there's a bunch of cons I see popping up around here, but I'm like, am I gonna like drive 2 hours to go to this thing alone and like walk around alone all day? Like maybe not.
It's
But
just yeah.
yeah,
At this point, it's kind of just an excuse to go visit people. That's
yeah,
really the play. Uh, Everything else is just secondary.
yeah.
Con, great. I want to see my friends. The con's just kind of an excuse.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna cosplay this weekend for this thing that I'm going to.
Hmm.
I might just wear like a fun outfit or something. It depends on, I don't know. I'll probably bring like one thing and then see how I'm feeling.
You should
But
bring your monster cowboy because that'd be funny.
love that costume. That'd be great. You remember to edit it in the last one,
I
the
did
last
edit it in
episode.
last
I
time.
was,
I
I was
pointed
like,
the wrong way because my camera, I guess, is flips afterwards.
that's
And I
okay. You
didn't
put
think
a
about
nice
that.
little note about
It
it.
was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, okay. Great. Yeah. Good meta
Segments?
commentary.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you're all good, let's go ahead and segue into I like opening with a discussion, I think.
Yeah.
Each time. So let's go ahead and this time, instead of doing a food type discussion, I wanted to talk about just general what grinds your gears, pet peeves. I feel like we're both very opinionated people, and there's a lot
yeah.
of mileage in this one. So, frankly, I'm happy to just let you go, and I'll add in things when I think of them.
Okay. When I was like kind of preparing for this, like I took a
Yeah.
couple notes. I was like, oh man, I complain about everything, and all these things are like really dumb and superficial, and I hope I don't just like seem like a jerk when I'm saying them. Um, I guess my one pet peeve I always default to when people are like, what's
Mhm.
something you really hate that's like specific to you? If you've been friends with me long enough, you probably heard me go on this rant. The Chromecast, the invention of the Chromecast ruined like every party I went to for a long time. And now there's all kinds of devices that like casted things. But it would drive me insane when I would be at a party with a Chromecast and everyone's like, oh yeah, let's all like put stuff on the playlist. And then like that becomes what the entire night is about. And like
Mhm.
everyone is only focused on like, oh, my video is playing. Like everybody like watch my video. And then there'll be one person that puts like 20 things on and it's like the length of the entire party and you're like, we're gonna have to skip these, like I don't know, and then you put like one thing in and someone skips it. Like anyway, that is something that I hate a lot. I've like, if there's a party and people start doing that, I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this at all. I just want to talk and not do this.
I'm actually surprised that I haven't heard this rant from you. I have not. I haven't.
You've probably been at parties where I'm very silently angry about it,
Perhaps.
but yeah, that's I never let people do that at my house. Like I'll do it if it's like one other person or it's like a controlled group of people where you can like pass it around. Like yeah, everybody can play like a funny video or like a song or something, and you're gonna take turns. It's fine. But when there's like 20 people, is madness.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to many like huge
Mhm.
parties. I don't think I've been to a huge party that has done a Chromecast. I've only done it at like, more like intimate get-togethers or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like playing videos for people, but I'm also
I like you though, and I would like playing videos with you. Like
yeah.
it's not like when it's a huge group.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, no matter that wouldn't bother me at all. I like playing videos for people. I just like the attention.
I think it's fun when it's like everybody's agreed that's what you're gonna do. What I don't like is when it's a giant group of people and it becomes the entire focus of the evening and you can't
Yeah.
like do or talk about anything else, and somebody will be like, oh, my thing's on, don't talk. And I'm like, I didn't care about your thing. There's like a million things playing. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my thing that I complain about.
So my big one
Yeah.
is I don't know if this is fully a pet peeve or if this is just something that really, really, really like I can't handle well.
Mhm.
But I don't like I don't like plans out of nowhere, right?
Okay.
I don't like rearranging my schedule to do new things. I'm happy taking things out of the schedule. That's usually works really well. Because half the time I'm just like, great, I can just chill now. I don't like disrupts to my schedule, and it like really, really bugs me. Like in a way where it's almost like something I can't control. And it'll
You
just
don't
wake me
like
up.
spontaneous
I don't
stuff?
like spontaneous plans. I'm fine with let's do something spontaneous, but let's plan to do something spontaneous. Is that weird?
Okay,
Like,
because I was about to ask, I was like, this today, right now, was spontaneous.
okay, well, but this is the kind of thing where I'm like, well, it's Wednesday, we might be recording our second episode. I'm gonna
Yeah, okay.
like soft pencil this kind of thing in. This kind of thing's also like easier to schedule around. I don't like someone I don't want to just like go do something all the time. I have to be like in a very specific mood to be able to insert something into my schedule, because
Uh-huh.
I plan my days around a lot. I don't use a day planner, but like I know what I'm going to be doing at like certain times. Like tomorrow, like I have I have D&D like on Thursday and on Monday and on Sunday, and I go to my parents' house on Saturday, and I'm gonna play games with my friends Friday probably, or whatever I'm gonna do. And I don't like disrupts to that, and it's really
It's
dumb.
funny. We were kind of opposite on the first one, and I'm like the opposite of you on this one. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like, I do stuff all the time. And if people are like, hey, want to go do this thing right now? I'm like, yeah, let's go. But I totally get it though, because if I do have stuff going on, then I'm like frustrated by it because I'm like, well, I can't fit that in. I have all this other stuff. But
yeah.
when I have a more open schedule, I like it. But yeah.
If someone's just like, hey, leave some time open and we might go do something, I don't know what yet, that's fine.
Mhm.
It's not like the surprise. Like I like surprises. As long as the time exists in my mind, I'm happy about it. That's my big one. It's weird.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
like ruined my my mood often when my mom's like, hey, can you I know that you have this like thing, but I'm gonna ask you for this favor now instead of like yesterday.
Oh, if it's my mom asking me spontaneously to do something, I'm 100% with you. I'm like, I love her. She's amazing. I love her. She deserves the world. I'm just saying, in the moment, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, it's like I'm happy to help you, but I would be much happier if you asked me yesterday, so I can just go in today knowing that I'm gonna be helping you out and doing that thing.
Yeah.
Because like since my parents' second car like died or whatever, like finally, so
Oh,
every
yeah.
once in a while I have to help out with something. I just like a little advance notice if the schedule's getting dicey.
A spontaneous chore, I'm 100% with you. I'm like, no. That's fun though.
Even if
Yeah.
it's like 5 minutes, because half the time it's just like, hey, go pick up your brother from like his extracurricular, and I'm like, okay, but still.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Interesting. I like that. It's like you have all the things in the world that you could choose to complain about, and like it's interesting to see what the first things we picked were to like bring up.
Very different things, and I like that.
Yeah,
That's just the one that
you're
always comes to
like
my mind.
I don't like when my general schedule is disrupted, and I'm like I don't like when people play funny video on YouTube when I'm trying to talk.
Fine, fine. I'll do a more superficial one.
Yeah.
Which is the other one I thought of is I don't like when people touch the controls in my car.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
My mom like changes like if I'm like driving her somewhere, like my mom's like changes my AC settings. Like no, I know what I'm doing. I want it this way. It's gonna be good. I promise. I know what I'm doing. Don't touch it.
I've definitely touched people's ACs before, but it was people that I felt very comfortable doing it with. I have an issue where I can't hear like anything and I play everything super loud, like music, TV, whatever. People are always turning my stuff down and being like, this is so loud. this is like destroying my ears. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is the volume that I need to hear it at. But yeah, no, I don't like when people mess with stuff in my car.
It's kind of just hey, can you just like ask me to ask?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
literally
I'll
just
do it.
ask if you want to turn it down or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why because it's something that like clearly gets under my nerves that I can't like control because I understand that it's dumb.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the whole point of this section.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's the whole
it's just
bit.
stuff
I don't
that's
need
like
to
dumb that we're all
overanalyze
mad
it.
about. I have a dumb one. I apologize if you do this. I can't remember.
We'll find out. If I'm
I
gonna be
really
offended or not.
I hate when you're hanging out with somebody and it's past midnight and you say like, "Oh yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do this," and they go, "Don't you mean today?" I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm like, shut up. No one cares.
Okay, I do that, but I do it like to be annoying on purpose.
Yeah,
So,
I've done it
like,
before where
that's
I'm making
fair.
fun of like the idea of doing that, but I know some people where like they do it and they're so like serious, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not like I do it like self-aware, like the same way
Yeah.
with like my students. I'm like, don't you mean like may I go use the bathroom? Like
A teacher did that to me in second grade, and I hated him for it. That's so funny.
I don't ever stop them from going. Like I want to be very clear. I let them go but I need people to ask so I know where they are because I've had students like disappear on me, and not know where they are.
They're on the run.
Which is worrisome for some kids. So yeah, I just do it to be annoying on purpose, and they're like, I don't know. They found some clever ways to get around it, which is really funny. And that's what I want. That's what I want.
What do they do?
My favorite one is I have one student who's like, "Hey, can I go empty myself?" And like that's just funny enough. That's just funny enough where I'm just like, yeah, get out of here.
Dude, these kids are geniuses. I love it.
Great bit.
You got one? That was me, right?
I'll think about it. I know you have a bunch. I know you have more like prep.
I can complain all night.
I'm just multi-track drifting here, so I'll do what I want.
I hate when you're either using a sink or a shower and there's only bar soap and there's no liquid soap. That makes me so mad. I hate bar soap. I think it's gross.
Okay. It took me a second to understand what you mean. I like bar soap for like showering, but not for hand washing.
Yeah.
It is the worst for hand washing. I want bubbles in my soap.
I know.
I deserve bubbles. I am a grown adult and I deserve bubbles in my soap.
I also wash my hands way too much. Like I do it like nervously almost, and the liquid soap like washes off faster. Like the bar soap will have kind of like residue on your hands, so I gotta like do it longer. So it like drives me insane because I'll need to wash my hands like 10 times in a row, and I'll be like, ugh. That's just like a crazy Erin thing. But
it's
yeah,
also like faster to just get like liquid soap, just like squirt instead of like, okay, let me lather up. I'm with you.
And then there's like a hair in it, and I'm like,
And it's then like, if you run out of liquid soap, there's like a little bit of space where you're safe, or you can put a little water in the bottle and fix it. But if there's no bar soap and you're somewhere else, you can't do anything. If you're not at your own place, you can get away with no liquid soap a little bit. There's a little room for error.
Yeah. Yeah, are you thinking of any?
I was like, oh, they're gonna float. My mind's gonna float, and I'm gonna have a ton of them. I'm like smooth brained empty right now.
Okay.
That gets on my nerves when my brain doesn't work the way I want it to. That's my pet peeve. Brain stupid.
Maybe this will make you think of something. I got one that I do that I know bothers other people. Because I always see people complaining about it. I never remember to like untag people in Twitter replies when I'm like replying to something, the person that retweeted it. I never remember to do that ever because I'm not like a huge Twitter person and I don't like reply to a lot of stuff. Like I usually just like tweet my own stuff. And then every once in a while I'll see a post of like, I hate when people don't untag me from the replies. And I'm like, oh, that's about me. I'm sorry.
Okay. I have like a very vague, I've like a very large, very wide one. Okay. I don't like Snapchat anymore. Stop using Snapchat. I don't want to use Snapchat at all. It annoys me because I still have a couple friends who I love very much who still send me snaps, and I'll open them.
Yep.
But that is the only reason I keep the app, is to keep up with like the 2 people who send me snaps. There's 2 people, and I love them dearly, and I don't want them to stop. Because I imagine at least one of them will hear this. Don't stop. But can we just? I see people like on dating apps or whatever, just like, hey, add me on Snapchat. No, I'm not going to add you on Snapchat. I'm on this dating app.
I was gonna say
I found it. I'm on the dating app to use the dating app, not to go to Snapchat and talk somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, they're always trying to immediately send you somewhere else to match with somebody. That was what I was gonna say. I had Snapchat uninstalled for like a really long time, but when I was doing like online dating, I had to get it again because everyone would be like, "Oh, let's talk on Snap," and I'd be like, "Oh, I guess I have to get that." And the alternative is being like, "Oh, talk to me on Instagram." And when I give someone my Instagram, that means I'm giving them my entire history of every cosplay I've ever done, and that's like a whole other conversation. Which I don't mind doing, but like it's different. So I gave in a couple times, I gave him Snapchat, but I agree, I don't like it. Now that I'm not doing that anymore, I like don't use it.
Like the only benefit of Snapchat is like the inability to see past stuff. But that's also why I don't like it. I don't want to. I like going back on conversations and rereading things. And I do it constantly. I'll reread tons of conversations with friends and people, whatever. I don't want to manually like have to click every time to save that message and that message and that message. And I know like my sister uses Snapchat like to talk with her boyfriend. And like when I'm around her and she's talking with him, I can see her like I'm saving like every single one. I hate that. I couldn't do that.
I would have so many issues where someone would send me something, or I'd say something, and then they wouldn't reply for like a couple hours, and it'd be like a response to what I said, and every time I'd have to be like, what did I say? I don't remember what I said. I have no context for this conversation. It's like out of my brain.
I have one that is going to be an unpopular one.
Okay.
So this one, you're not going to know a ton about this because you don't use Discord a lot. I use Discord all the time.
Yeah, I use it very occasionally.
But like recently, like within the past year or so, they added the ability to reply directly to someone's message. And when you do it, it gives you the option to tag them or not. I want to be tagged in replies. I want to see someone's response to what I'm saying. And it bugs me when someone turns that off and they respond to me, because that means I might miss it because I'm on Do Not Disturb most of the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't want things beeping all the time. And if I go off Do Not Disturb, there's a good chance I'll forget to turn it back on, and then I'll be like at work, and then like if my sound's on my computer, there'll be the blip, and all the kids will be like, yeah, I know what that sound effect is.
That's funny.
Which I can't, I just gotta like suck it up like at that point. Because it's like, yeah, I had it open. I'm sorry. You're doing your homework. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want people to actually tag me in those. And I know a lot of people, it's the opposite. They don't want the notification.
I do. If someone's saying something directly in response to something I said, that freaks me out if I might not see it or get like pinged about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought of another one, but it's your turn.
Oh, okay. This is a dumb one. I have really bad allergies, and when people will repeatedly be like, okay, I'll sneeze like 4 times or something, and then people will just feel the need to repeatedly be like, wow, you're sneezing a lot. Like, are you like sniffing a lot? And I'm like, I know. Like, I'm gonna be doing this the entire time you're sitting next to me. Please don't point it out every time, because it's just gonna keep happening and it's not gonna make it stop.
Well, I know I'm with you on this because my allergies are really, really bad always. I know my sinuses are messed up. Please, I promise I know. I'm not sick.
I'm not sneezing on purpose to be like quirky. I have to sneeze.
I also sneeze really loud.
Yeah,
like I don't know
I do too. I stifle it a lot, but if I don't and I'm just at home, I'll like yell.
I've like lost the ability to like sneeze quietly. It's really hard.
Yeah,
I just like I'll like just yell sneezes at this point. It's funny because it scares people sometimes, and I do. It does make me laugh.
Um, I shouldn't keep talking about her out here because she'll be mad. My mom sneeze yells, and I remember being a kid and having friends over, and she would sneeze yell in another room, and they'd be like, "What is that? What happened? Is she okay?" And I'm like, "That's a sneeze. That is what her sneezes sound like."
That would happen with my dad because my dad sneeze yells.
Mhm.
But my response is just laughing, just like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's what it is because it's funny. Okay, I feel like this is my biggest one. I don't know why I forgot this one.
Yeah.
I don't like tabs. Okay, I don't
Like
I don't
on
like
the
people who
computer.
have like more than 7 or to 10 tabs open. I can't stand
I'm with you.
even the notion of that. I know people who are just like, I'm gonna keep like 200 tabs open on my phone. I want to like rip your phone out of your hands and delete your tabs. Please
Yeah.
save bookmarks. I have so many bookmarks so that I don't have a bunch of things open at once. When it's to the point where I have to like scroll through things,
I
like
compulsively close things all the time. I can't stand having them open. I'm with you.
I have a lot of tabs now on my phone, but for one specific reason, and I have my folder of like my daily Wordle games I'll play,
Mhm.
and there's like 7 in there. That's the only exception I will allow. But that's also in like a little folder, and next to that folder are like only two other tabs currently. It's just like whatever random thing I googled on Wikipedia. Which if you're interested, currently my 2 tabs open are Marie Antoinette and the movie Field of Dreams.
Love that for you. I don't think I have any tabs open on my phone. I close them all the time. Yeah, no, it's just the T-Mobile start page.
I respect it.
That's it. Yeah. No, I always like close everything
Yeah, I
when
can't
I'm
keep
using
them
it.
open, and like I can handle it on my computer until if they start getting smaller, then I'm like I gotta start
I
closing
need to be
stuff.
able to read the thing. I'll forget if I don't see the like tagline what
Yep.
it is. Yeah.
Especially because I can't stand tabs, and like I know people who are just unhinged.
Oh yeah. And then if you use a computer or something and you like accidentally close it or something, it's the end of the world.
Just bookmark everything. If I
I
close
know.
something, I can just click on like my little icon again. Oh, there it is. I have a ton of bookmarks.
Yeah. Most of the things I've been complaining about here, I feel like are things that make me look bad. This is one that I think doesn't. I really hate when you're in a store and something is happening, either like the line is long or like one of the employees like does something and someone in the line turns to you and is like, "Can you believe this?" and wants you to like get in on like trash talking the like cashier or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to be part of this. I was just going to silently take whatever's happening here. I don't want this.
It's already a really hard job. Don't
Yeah.
make me feel bad for these. No, stop. No, I mean,
Yeah,
that
there's
came
like
out wrong. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I feel
there's
bad for
no
these people. Don't make me
winning.
shit talk them.
Yeah, there's no winning because you either have to disagree with the person who like pulled you aside and then have a conflict with them, or you have to agree and then make the like employee feel uncomfortable. So it's like either way, it's like forcing you to like be in a fight, and I'm like, I don't want that.
Okay, here's an interesting one. I want to know your thoughts on this.
Okay.
This is less a pet peeve, more of like an anxiety thing, and it kind of actually fits with stuff from last week, but it's still I would still categorize it as pet peeve. And that's at a restaurant when you're done eating, you have paid for your food, and then we sit around and talk. That gives me really bad anxiety after like 5 or 10 minutes. It's just like, guys, they're gonna need this table. We need to leave.
Yeah.
Even if it's not busy, I feel bad just like taking up that space, and it starts to like get on my like to annoy me, and it's like I can't. I'm gonna feel really anxious until we leave. But I also don't want to be like, well, let's get out of here because I don't want to see you guys because I like hanging out with people. But
I've done it before where I've sat and talked, but I also remember multiple times being the person who's like, all right, we should probably leave. So like I feel like I'm with you. It's just like
Yeah.
if the moment strikes me as being a time where it's okay, then I'm like more lenient about it. Like if you're in like a something really casual, like a coffee shop or like a food court or something where there's no
That's
like
different. That's
waiter,
different.
yeah, totally different. But if
It-
there's somebody who like came over and and they need to like clear it because somebody's gonna, I'm
If I paid a tip, then I'm worried about it.
yes, yeah,
Right? So like I
totally
could
fair.
sit at like a pie craft pizza even.
Yeah,
Or like a Subway for as long as I wanted, provided that the place wasn't busy. Cause since no one's like tending to me,
yeah. A
I'll go.
hostess didn't like seat you or host or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's fair. Um, I'm not gonna go on this rant because I already look bad enough, but in my notes I just have when a baby shows up.
When a baby shows up?
You know when a baby shows up and you're having a good time and then it becomes all about the baby? It's like babies and Chromecast. They're like the same thing.
I haven't been in a situation where that's been disadvantageous to me. Like the only times I can think of like is like, oh, baby from like faculty like at lunchtime. I'm like, great.
Oh, okay.
People will pay attention to the baby and I can continue to play on my phone. It's advantageous to me. So I haven't been in any situations where the baby has stolen the spotlight or like
It's not that I'm like the baby is
I
stealing
know
my
what you
spotlight,
mean.
but like yeah, like I want to sit around and have like an adult conversation and not be like we're just talking about this baby the whole time. I'm like,
yeah, I've never been in that situation, but I don't have friends with children yet.
it's usually like a family thing where it happens to me. And like I understand you have a baby and you're excited about it.
Yeah.
Totally get it. I just am like,
I'm also the oldest. I'm the oldest of like our cousin group.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't gotten there yet. Because one of my cousins is married, which terrifies me. But luckily she's only like he's only like 3 months younger than I am, so it's not like super off.
Oh, dude.
But that still like broke my brain a little bit. It's just like,
yeah,
people are getting married and like, man, here I am in Ohio.
I have two very close friends right now that are both getting married. And I'm in like a chat with them where they talk about it, and I'm like, this is so weird because I'm so far out from that happening, but like I'm here and I'm supportive.
I've finally been hit with like my first like beans one where like I'm probably gonna be going to like a wedding in like September. That's of like some really good college friends of mine. And it's just like,
yeah,
it's like real. Like, oh no, time passes for all of us.
I know. I had a very long stretch of time where I hadn't gone to any weddings. Like I went to a couple when I was like very, very, very young, and then there's a big gap of people in my life getting married. And then now it's like kind of happening again, and I'm like, ooh, like both from like family and like friend stuff. Yeah. Spooky. Okay. Alrighty. So for our next segment, we thought it would be fun to do a couple tier lists together. This will be kind of hard because we're gonna have to agree on where things go. But yeah, we picked out a couple we think will be fun. We'll see how many we get through.
If this is anything like picking names for this podcast, there's going to be some strife because we were very opinionated in like different locations for like our original names. So we came up with this one. We're both very opinionated people, I think, so this is going to be fun. So the first one that I have streaming right now is our on-brand one. It is a bar food appetizers tier list. I have it S through F, and there's also this one to ignore because it like posts the logo at the top, and then one for I don't know what that is, or I've never had that.
It posts the logo at the top?
When I like export it.
Oh, smart. Very smart. Good job.
I've done enough of these.
So the one issue we were having with this appetizers one, they're like slightly hard to identify from the photo. So we're going to like do our best.
So we're doing our very best. Yeah. The first one I think is sliders though.
Yes, sliders. So like the little teeny tiny burgers.
Baby burgers.
Little baby burgers. I like those.
I like sliders. I've not had like a bad slider.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not... I guess I'm going to rank this from like the area of like an appetizer too, sort of.
And
I
it's
would just kind of see. I order hamburgers a lot, so I'm kind of just
yeah.
gonna order a hamburger.
I almost just want like a regular burger, unless it's like the place's whole thing is that they do
Yeah,
sliders. Then like yeah, but
that's like very distinct though. So we gotta be,
yeah.
yeah. They're good, but they're not like. I think they're like. I'm okay. My vote is B. How's that?
I was gonna say B or C. B is fine. Yeah.
C is, I think, on the
C is like
the
not
bad
giving
side.
them enough credit, but
Yeah.
B is like it's fine.
Okay.
I can handle it.
Um.
This has 2 fries. Keep
So
that in mind.
let's do them together. Actually.
Yeah.
So we have there's 3 fries.
Oh, there are.
There's
Oh,
3 fries.
yes.
So we have
Yeah.
like regular fries, curly fries, and steak fries. Fries
Are you with
pretty
me?
good.
The steak fries are the worst, or are we gonna fight about that?
I'm not a steak fries like. There are people who are like very passionate about steak fries, like my dad.
Mhm.
I like them. They're not the best. I'm positive on that.
They
I'll
are
give you that.
easily my least favorite of those 3 fries.
I think when it comes to these 3, I have to agree. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, and I don't see them on here. If potato wedges were on here, that would throw things in a weird direction because potato wedges are very similar, but I like them a lot more.
Huh.
I'm happy to put
Interesting.
steak fries at the bottom of our rankings for the fries.
Yeah.
The question is, do you agree that curly fries are the best
Agree?
of the 3? Curly
Yes.
fries rock. I love curly fries.
Curly fries are great. Anytime I have an opportunity to get them, I'm so excited. Yeah, big fan of curly fries.
Yeah. It
Ooh,
sucks
that
that
was me.
more places don't have them, but I will like if those are the fry options, I will get curly fries over anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I haven't had Arby's in like 10 million years, but that's like one of the positive traits of Arby's.
I had it
think.
last week.
Yeah, I need to get it sometime soon because it's been a while, and every time I talk to somebody about it, I'm like, yeah, I haven't had Arby's in like probably like 5 years at least, so I should do that.
A lot of
But
people
yeah.
don't like it. I'm not into roast beef. I don't
like
Arby's.
roast beef. Yeah.
Arby's has some very good traits. 1, curly fries. 2, mozzarella sticks. 3, biggest fast food milkshakes.
Okay.
That I've, at least in my area, right? Like the Burger King ones are really small. The McDonald's ones don't exist because you can't get them. Wendy's has Frosties.
Ooh, wait, do we have the fast food tier list as another one?
Yes, that is.
This is useful data for that.
We'll have to save that for then.
Yeah.
I'm a Arby's fan, but that's just me.
Yeah.
That being
Okay.
said, let's on this one. I would say curly fries A,
I
regular
would say
fries
A.
B, steak fries C. They're
Yeah.
not bad, but they're just
Yeah, C's fair for them.
not as good, and I think we need to give the other fries their own tier.
I think that's a chicken wing, the next thing.
Yeah.
Chicken wings.
I'm trying to figure out if they differentiate between boneless and regular wings, and I don't think they do. So just wings
I
in
don't
general.
see a bone. Yeah. I like wings. It's heavily dependent on the sauce for me. How do you feel?
Let's, I guess for the sake of argument, you get to pick the sauce.
Okay.
It's the sauce that you want on your wings, right?
Yeah. I'd say like
I like wings.
A or a B, maybe.
I think we put them on A, but after curly fries.
Yeah, that's fair. What's your favorite wing sauce?
I like sweet and spicy sauce. So like I
That's
like
good, yeah.
like spicy honey mustard or like spicy barbecue is like where my favorites lie.
My number one is if a place has teriyaki, that's
Mhm.
like I get that immediately. Yeah.
I'll eat them. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna order teriyaki wings pretty much.
That's
ever.
totally fine. I know they're like I'll get them sometimes and people will be like, that's what you're going with? That's like my favorite sauce.
It's not bad. It's just
Yeah.
not my thing.
Yeah. No, that's my I'm a teriyaki fiend, but
Okay.
that's fair.
So this is where I get opinionated because I'm a notorious Hispanic.
Yeah.
The next one's quesadillas. I love quesadillas.
I like quesadillas. I wouldn't be putting them S. I'd be fine with like anywhere else.
Here's the thing about quesadillas. That's another thing I'm gonna want to get as a side, and that's why like I'm not gonna vouch to throw them on S. But I love quesadillas.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like them. I don't like. Do they normally put beans in quesadillas?
No, it's usually
Okay.
It's usually like cheese, It's like it has to have cheese. Sometimes a meat, sometimes like a salsa.
Yeah.
I think I mean, you can get beans sometimes, but it's not common. I don't
Yeah,
expect beans in a quesadilla.
I hate beans, so anytime I'm getting any like Mexican food thing, that is something that I'm always like looking out for. If it's like a group situation where I can't ask to have them off, I'm like, ugh, because it like ruins the whole thing for me. But if it's quesadilla and there's no beans touching that, I'm all on board.
So okay, I guess here's the thing. Would you rather have wings or a quesadilla or like sliders?
Oh, it's so hard because it really depends on the place. I feel like sliders is the bottom of those for me.
I'm thinking we put it here.
Okay.
Where, because I agree, I think I would rather get wings if we're gonna get an appetizer.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you also get like celery and like dip and stuff. I guess you get salsa or whatever with quesadillas.
It looks like
here's the thing. I'm not sure what this is
because there's something else that's a mozzarella stick
and
further down, and that looks like a
mozzarella egg roll. I think this is a mozzarella stick, so I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either. It just looks like a mozzarella stick to me. We could put it in the question mark.
Something has to sit there.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So let's do onion rings.
Okay. I like onion rings, but they got big negative points on when you bite them and the whole goddamn onion comes out. You know?
Yeah, if it doesn't like stick to the breading, that like takes points off for me.
And I feel like it's very common when I get them that is the case. I feel like it's almost like rarer for them to be like actually together properly.
I like only ever get them at Red Robin because that's where I'll go and I'll want onion rings maybe. But they do that at Red Robin, so that's like the eternal struggle, right?
Yeah. They're like a C for me. I don't know how you feel.
I'm happy to put them at high C because I'll eat them. C is like I'll eat them, but like I'll order. I would probably like the stuff more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you think that next thing is an egg roll?
I don't know what else it is. I don't want to.
If there's not something else that looks more like an egg roll, we can pretend it's an egg roll. And then whoever's watching it can be like, that's not an egg roll, that's this other thing. And we'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Tell us we're wrong in the comments, even if we're right. That being said, I'm not an egg roll. I'll eat them. I'm not an egg roll wanter.
Yeah, I love Asian food. That's like my go-to thing all the time. And I'm not a big egg roll person. I feel like I eat it because it's there. But I feel like it's a solid D
for both of us then.
I
will eat the egg roll. I don't want the egg roll. I want a crab rangoon if I want a like
Asian side.
Oh,
I wish those were on here. Oh, those are so good.
Yes, the crap rank oomph.
Oh my god. Mancha tweeted this thing one time that destroyed me, and I don't even know if I can explain that in a digestible format to most people.
I'll just see if I can find it and post it on the screen.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta be like really on the internet.
You have to have several levels of internet brain rot to think it's like at all funny.
If you're just someone who knows me from like my family or like normal real life, you're not gonna understand it. You're gonna be like, what the hell is this? But yeah.
Okay, well, they're done laughing at us. So mozzarella sticks.
When I was a kid, I really loved them. Now I'm like in the middle. Like they're good, but not my favorite thing.
I love mozzarella sticks.
Yeah?
I have 2 S tiers on here.
Okay.
And I mean they're they're the 2 that are next to each other right now. I would make chips and salsa and mozzarella's like instantly like my S
So I will give you some points in that I have to be in support of the mozzarella sticks because I listen to ska music and that's the one tweet that everyone will send you all the time. Be like, this is the music that plays the kids' head when they get extra mozzarella sticks. Like that's like the meme. So like I'm on board. I had a ska birthday party and we made mozzarella sticks. So like if you want to put them S, I'll allow it.
I think they deserve it. I mean, something has to be S, and I think that's one of the best candidates.
Yeah.
Also, when I think I don't know. When I think appetizers, I think mozzarella sticks first.
Yeah, that's fair. They're definitely a solid like appetizer food.
So next is chips and salsa. This is the other one I said. This or like nachos is like.
If it could be
top.
extended to chips and queso, I'm like super on board.
Yeah, you're right. So I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Chips and queso are infinitely better than chips and salsa.
I have an S tier you're not going to agree with, I don't think, but we can keep going.
I'm ready for the one that's going to divide us because I'm ready for it. I don't know what this is.
I don't know what it is. I think it's like cheese bread or something. You know what I mean? Either way, it looks like a D to me. Or like an E or F, whatever that is.
I think it looks like I don't know what that is.
It looks like a question mark. Got it.
I don't know what this is either. Do you know what those are? Is it something else that's like fried? I don't know what kind of fried food that is. Is it okra?
Dude, if it's okra, I don't know that I've ever had okra.
It's another vegetable.
There's a problem with the fried things. They all look the same. They just looks like a breaded object.
Like another ball-shaped one.
There's another breaded thing like right after it.
Great. I know what this is.
What is it?
Those are fried pickles.
Ooh.
I hate pickles.
I hate pickles.
Yeah,
can we F tier,
baby. Okay, that was the one I was worried about. That was the one I was worried about.
Oh, dude, don't you love when you're like the person that hates pickles and you either like date or are friends with somebody who loves pickles and they're just like your default like pickle person? I love that.
Ladies who like pickles, I don't like them, and I will give you the pickle that comes with my meal.
Oh, I've had so many times where I have like I'm at like dinner with like a bunch of people and I'm like, oh, who wants my pickle? And somebody will be like, oh, I want it. And then there's like an argument that erupts because somebody else is like, well, I wanted it and they already took it. And I'm like, what?
When I go out to dinner with my family and there are pickles, it kind of comes out to like the pickles all rotate to either like my sister or my mom.
Yeah.
Somehow. It's just like, here, take it.
That's funny.
We don't want him. Okay, I think that was the one I was worried was going to be controversial, so no. I'm not scared anymore. No pickle. Potato skins.
They're fine.
Low C, high D. Low C, high D. I'm not going to order them. I would rather have fries or nachos.
Yeah. What's that thing we put in D?
I think
an egg roll. Yeah, I'd put it above an egg roll.
Yeah.
Like a C, low C, or high D.
Pros, doesn't have cabbage.
There you go. What's that thing? What's the next thing?
Pretzel bites. In case.
Oh! I like pretzel bites. It depends on the place, though, because if the pretzel sucks, it's horrible.
That's the big thing, is like, pretzel is important here.
Like, the cheese can be awesome, but if the pretzel sucks, it's really bad.
I think C.
I think C is fair.
Because that's like the same quality as like the onion ring breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is the thing I was worried about. Is that spinach artichoke dip?
Yeah. What's your thought on it?
That's like S tier for me. That's like my favorite thing I will order like every time. And I know a lot of people hate it.
I haven't had it in a while. It's the kind of thing that I'm picky about. So like, I don't hate it, and I think I would eat it. I think I've had spinach dip that I liked, but I don't know if I would put it up in the S.
So, like, I love it. It's my favorite thing. The only thing that is higher than it for me is buffalo dip, which is not on here, but they're, like, very similar.
Man, I agree with you on.
Yeah.
We are there on buffalo dip.
All right. Can we throw it in A for me with the, like, asterisk that if buffalo dip was there, it would be an S?
Yes, I'm happy to cede you that, because I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing where it probably is coming with something to dip, and I'll just eat that.
Yeah. No, dip is like my favorite thing. If I go to a restaurant, they have either spinach dip or buffalo dip. I'm like, ooh,
buffalo dip is great. I've had some good dips. If it's a warm dip, I'll like it more too.
Yeah.
If it's like a warm spinach artichoke dip instead of like a cold one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't want it cold. I only want it warm. But yeah.
Okay. Looking on time,
we did one.
I think let's do the fast food one.
Okay.
Only. And then we can save the other ones for later.
Cool.
So I've swapped over to that. There are more options in here. I feel like we're going to have a lot more that go in the bottom, though. So.
This will be interesting, too, because we both lived in, like, Rochester, New York together, but, like, I live in North Carolina and you live in Ohio, and I don't know if we'll have different stuff. I also have lived, like, other places, but...
and I've been other places where I've been to some of these a lot that I have, like, strong opinions on.
Uh-huh.
It looks like they're... Except for... Okay, they're sort of in alphabetical order, except when they aren't. So...
Okay.
appropriately, we're starting with Arby's.
So my thing is, I wouldn't put that in an S because I like dunk on people whenever they suggest that being the thing to order. I'm open to trying it again, but I haven't had it in like so long. I'm like, that's not where I would put that. But I don't know how you feel about it.
It's good, but I don't go for the entrees. I go for the sides.
Okay, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's like I go because I want curly fries and like a shake and mozzarella sticks, not and like I like the jalapeno chicken wrap, but
yeah,
I would rather have a burger.
Okay, yeah. So where is somebody who eats more Arby's? Where would you put it?
I think we put it in, like high B tier.
Okay, that's fine. I'll have to try it and follow up with you.
Yeah. It's not for everyone, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not a roast beef guy. I'm not into that. Okay. Have you had Jack in the Box before?
I have not had Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box is wonderful.
Is it?
It has one of my favorite fast food sandwiches, the sourdough Jack. I really like. It's
okay.
Like,
I might have had it once years ago, but I don't know.
It's a southern restaurant, so I'll get it in like Texas. When we go visit family, they have like 50-cent tacos that are like really greasy and really good. I'm a big Jack in the Box fan. That being said, I don't know where you want to put it because you've never had it.
There's not Jack in the Box near me. I can let you rank it because I haven't had it. Also, I'm checking right now. I don't think I have it near. Yeah, no, I don't have any. I tried typing it in. I keep getting kickback Jacks. That is not the same thing.
I'll give you a free S tier if I haven't had it and you have.
Okay.
Because that's where I like,
it's very good.
I would go there. Like,
I'll have to try it.
I would go there over anything else except a Taco Bell, pretty much.
Yeah.
Have you been to an A&W?
I just thought that was the root beer. What is that?
It's okay. There we go.
Those are a thing?
Sure.
I've never had that in my life. I wonder if that's a thing near me. Now I'm like looking up all these. Do I have these? Because I haven't been here long enough to really like know. Yeah. I got A&W insurance. I don't think that's it.
Probably not.
No. Okay. How do you feel about Annie Ann's?
Annie Ann's is weird. I almost wouldn't put it on this list. Annie Ann's is, I'm at the mall and I want some pretzels, not I'm hungry for a meal and I'm gonna go drive around the Auntie Anne's.
So if you'd asked me this like a week ago, I would have been like, yeah, Annie Ann's is awesome. I had it in the last week at a mall and I like hated it and couldn't finish it. I'm not gonna put it like F or anything, but like I didn't like it as much as I remembered. I'd probably put it like D or C.
I would put it in D. I like Annie Ann's, but it's not. I don't go there for food. I go there for like a snack while I'm at the mall.
Yeah.
Right? Because I want pretzels.
Yeah, I'm with you. Their lemonade things are good. That's the only thing that gives me like some points for it. Their lemonade mixer things.
Lemonade is
good.
Lemonade is very good. I have not had their lemonade, but I'm opinionated about it.
They got these frozen lemonade things, and you can get like a flavor mix in it. Like you can get like blue raspberry like stripes in it. That's like my favorite thing.
I haven't had Boston Market except for like the catering.
Yeah, we when we ran the club, we would get Boston Market catering, and I always just thought it was like just catering. And then there's one here, and like one day at work, everyone's like, "Oh, you want to get Boston Market?" And I was like, "You can do that? You can just walk in the Boston Market and get food?" I thought it had to be just catering, and everyone's like, "You're insane."
I don't know where to put this one.
Either like D or like question mark. I haven't had enough to know.
I haven't. Okay. I haven't had the fast food from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Burger King.
Burger King, positive points. Frozen Coke. I don't know if they still have that, but they had that for like a while. They got those little Hershey pie things you could buy. I always buy those. I love them. The sandwiches I have no input on.
I really like the Bacon King.
Okay.
It's just a really solid sandwich, in my opinion. That's what I'll get. It's got bacon, it's got meat, it's got ketchup and mayo.
That sounds good. I want to have Burger King. Like, I've been thinking about it. You know, I've been looking at a lot of like fast food things because I notice I kind of stick to like the same things. So when I talk to people about it, I'm like, oh, maybe I should like revisit some. And Burger King's one that I remember having like very favorable opinion of.
I'd put it on like a higher than Arby's B.
Okay.
Their fries are good. I could be swayed for A, but I'm happy with B.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I haven't had Checkers.
Checkers, I know I've had it and I don't remember it. So, like, if that tells you anything.
Okay, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm not like a Chick-fil-A person. I've never been like, ooh,
Nope.
Chick-fil-A. The
Nope.
only time I was ooh Chick-fil-A was when I was 8 and I wanted to go play at the Chick-fil-A play place. That doesn't count. It's fine. I'm not a waffle fries person.
When I was in Vegas, there was a Chick-fil-A in our hotel, and I had to get it very reluctantly because, like, you know, stuff about Chick-fil-A.
Mildly controversial company, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and but I like had to get it because that's what everybody in the group was getting, and I didn't like it, and it made me like kind of sick every time I ate it. But I also have crazy bad heartburn, so if I say something makes me sick, that doesn't mean there's something wrong with the food. That just means like I didn't like it and it was greasy. But yeah, no Chick-fil-A for me. That's pretty.
I think
like,
we dumped
low.
that in the D tier, at like the bottom of D tier, because I'll eat it.
Is the next one Chipotle?
Chipotle.
I have recently super come around to Chipotle.
Me too. I did not used to like it.
I used to be like, if somebody suggested like, let's get Chipotle, I'd be like, oh, do we have to? And then now I'm like, yeah, Chipotle, I love it.
We've undergone like the same arc.
Yeah. It's good, and it doesn't ever make me sick because it's just like, it's basically like eating ingredients I could buy from the store. I like it.
I'm gonna pitch A because
I'm fine with that being.
I have a weird relationship with their chips. I like them. I want them. Their chips are weird tasting.
They are weird, and I had that issue. I think I talked about it last time, maybe, where I'll put it in the app, and there won't be chips when I get there, and I'm like, ugh, but yeah. Cinnabon?
I feel I'm willing. I'm kind of just want to just dunk that back in the D's.
I was gonna say that's like F for me. I don't like cinnamon.
I don't know
buns or whatever.
Cinnamon. Can I put it here because I
like
cinnamon buns?
If we're trying to be polite to it, I don't like it. I would never order it. I'm not a fan.
I'd eat it, but I'm not gonna choose to go there.
Yeah. Have you had Jimmy John's?
Maybe in passing. I've never been to a Jimmy John's.
I don't know enough about it. That a question mark? Yeah. Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen for the food.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, they have like the awesome ice cream and stuff. I feel like the food is like B or C.
It's a C. I'll give you this. Because if I go and I get food, which is rarely because it's expensive, I'll get chicken tenders, which are great because they're chicken tenders, and they have hot queso as a dip.
Okay,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
very cool of them. That keeps them in my good spirits. I'm not gonna go there over wanting a burger.
Yeah, the last time I got Dairy Queen, I went and got, and I think it's on here, I went and got Zaxby's food and then went to Dairy Queen for the ice cream. So, like, if that tells you anything, like, I went to 2 locations to avoid eating the Dairy Queen food. So it's probably a C.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Dunkin'.
Okay. I got beef with Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, do you? I like their coffee. I've never eaten their food.
Oh, you never? It's horrible. Everything Dunkin' Donuts is like pretty bad to me. That being said, I will still go in and buy it because there's like very few. There's like coffee that like I don't like Starbucks food at all. Dunkin' Donuts is like sort of has more there that I'll eat. When I lived in New York City, I was renting an NYU dorm, and they forced me to get like an NYU meal plan. And there were only 2 things that were ever open when I wasn't at work, and it was the food hall for like the NYU building and a Dunkin' Donuts. So I had to use my like food credit all summer during this internship at like Dunkin' Donuts. And it made me so sick, like, every time I ate it. There was, like, a bacon sandwich I would get, which is normally, like, my go-to thing. Like, I love, like, bacon, like, breakfast sandwiches. And it has, like a very syrupy sauce on it that's just, like, way too sweet. And, like, my issue with them is, like, every fast food thing has so much sugar in it. But Dunkin', I feel like I taste it so much more that it's just, like, I'm eating sugar. I don't like it. I would put it, like, D, but I don't know how you feel.
I like their coffee. I don't really go for their food. I don't like their donuts.
The coffee's passable. I got a Dunkin' Donut the other day, and they were out of like everything that I liked. Yeah.
It's kind of my favorite coffee place. Are
Is
you okay
it?
with like a low C? Out of
I'm
the
okay with a low
options,
C. It's not my favorite coffee, but it's fine. It's like
out of the
passable for me.
options,
Hmm.
I don't know what that is.
What does it say?
I
Oh,
don't
it's cut
know.
off. No idea what that is.
I don't.
Sorry to the fans if you really care about it. I've never had El Pollo Loco. How you feel about Five Guys?
I've only been like twice. I really liked the burger I had the one time.
Hmm.
I think one of the times I didn't get a burger. I don't remember what happened.
I know a lot of people where Five Guys is like their S. It's like a C for me, but I don't dislike it.
I'm happy to bottom B, top C it.
Sure.
It's like it's not. It's also like slower fast food, and it's
Yeah.
like my brother can't get food there because peanut oil.
Mhm.
So like I'm not gonna want to go there anyways.
Oh, interesting.
Like
Yeah.
they're full of peanuts. They use
Yeah.
peanut oil for the fries, so he couldn't eat them.
I did like that they had peanuts in there. I mean, obviously, if you're allergic to
I like
peanuts,
'em,
like that's
but-
horrible. But I liked eating the peanuts in there. Have you? So Hardee's and Carl's Jr. What is the lore with that?
I
Do you know what I
haven't
mean?
had them.
They're like the same thing, right?
I couldn't tell you.
Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, because the commercials always say Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, and I'm so confused. Okay,
You
what's the
just
difference
unmuted
between-
yourself on Discord, my dude. I'm like, why are there two Aarons?
You want to know why?
Why?
We were playing Among Us, and I have a hotkey on my keyboard bound to the unmute thing, and it was something that it was a letter in Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. I think
Holy
it was.
shit.
Yeah. So let me see what this says. They look menus look exactly like, down to the cheery little star. They're the same restaurant owned by someone who couldn't decide. No, this is like they're saying, are they the same restaurant owned by someone who couldn't decide? Let me see.
Have you had it though?
They started out as separate. No. But I am interested in why they're different, why they're like the same thing. Totally separate entities. They started out, they had a partnership. They acquired. Okay, one of them acquired the other one. Anyway, I just was very curious what was going on there. Never had either of them, so yeah.
Have you had In-N-Out?
I have. I don't remember it.
I think then
Have you had it?
Nope.
Man, we haven't had a lot.
Have you
of
had
I've
Jersey
had
Mike's?
No Jersey Mike's. Never had that.
KFC.
I feel like everyone hates KFC.
I like it. It's fine. I don't.
I'm fine with it. They had that Cheetos sandwich, and I went and got that when that was a thing, and everyone was like, "You're disgusting for eating that."
I
But
really want to
had
get a
fun.
double down, like the sandwich where the chicken is the bun, and like that really just messed up sandwich. I want it.
Yeah, I'll give them some points for like their marketing is insane. They do a lot of weird stuff.
We go like once a year for like my brother's birthday because he likes it. And I'm bottom C then, I think, above Dunkin' maybe.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Krispy Kreme donuts are so good.
See, everyone tells me that. The only kind of donuts I like are when like the bread of the donut is chocolate. I don't like when it's just like a vanilla donut or like whatever it is. But that's just like a thing I don't like, so I'm
Best
fine with
glazed
you putting
donuts.
that wherever you want to put it. Yeah.
Let's put it there. I think.
I've never had Long John Silver's.
Me neither.
Cool.
McDonald's,
the big boy. I'm fine with it. I think it's maybe below Wendy's for me. Maybe.
It has my favorite sandwich out of the three places.
Okay.
And it has good breakfast.
Oh, I do love McDonald's breakfast when it's.
That's about where it ends.
Thing.
I really like the McChicken.
I like McDonald's breakfast, and McDonald's nuggets are my favorite. I know that's not the case for everybody, but I like the McDonald's nuggets. Yeah, I'm fine with the Wendy's nuggets, but I prefer the McDonald's ones. B.
Like here, I think.
Yeah,
I'd put it. I'd rather go to Burger King. I go there more often, but like the McChicken is great.
Yeah.
I don't order Chinese food, so I've not.
See, I love Asian food. Panda Express is like not good. Well, I'll get it and I'll enjoy it because it's Asian food, but if you compare it to other like Chinese food, it's not special or anything. I could put that like C or D. High
So
D.
this is S for us, right?
Dude, Panera is like it's taken over my life. I didn't
Hold
eat it.
on.
That's just the Panera tier.
I feel like
yeah.
it deserves it.
Oh yeah. It definitely does. Yeah, I didn't eat Panera really until I moved here, and then I started getting it all the time, and now it's like the most common thing that I eat all the time, and it never makes me sick. They got a lot of different things I like to order there. Yeah,
I love
stuff.
Panera. I
Oh,
never
yeah.
went, and then I went with my mom like once, and now I'm like, I don't have one within like 30 minutes of me. It's awful.
I have one like down the street.
I have to go far away for Panera, but I will go.
What do you order when you go? Do you remember?
I like whatever chicken sandwich they currently have. Like whatever barbecue chicken sandwich variant is what I like to get.
Okay. I don't know what they have for yeah. I always get I get the you pick 2 and I get
those are good.
the chicken salad sandwich, the like I think it's like Napa almond or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then I get the French onion soup, and then I'll get like the chips, and then I'll get either like a coffee thing from them, or they have these like charged lemonade things that are good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sometimes do the pick 2 and I'll get like a sandwich and either macaroni or like a tomato soup or something.
Sweet.
I love them.
Popeyes.
Popeyes is good but expensive, and like expensive enough where I don't want to go to Popeyes.
Yeah. I don't feel strongly about them. I don't dislike them. Yeah.
I think that's just another mid-tier.
Dude, I don't think I've had Quiznos in like years. I don't remember.
Quiznos exists. I don't know. I don't know if I've had Quiznos.
I couldn't tell you anything about it.
I think I'm confusing Quiznos with Sbarro because they have the same.
I like Sbarro. I don't. A lot of people don't, but I like Sbarro. I don't know Quiznos.
I've never had Raising Cane's.
Okay, so I lived in New Orleans and they had Raising Cane's. It was so good. I would put it probably like A or B.
I'll give you the A. I'm
All
happy.
Right, thank you.
I haven't had it. I trust you.
That's like I miss it. That's like the thing that I miss about living there was the Raising Cane's.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Sonic has my favorite milkshake.
I was gonna say their drinks are really solid. The food not as much.
I don't want food there.
Yeah.
It takes too long. But I really like that's the first time I ever thought of like because they have a hot fudge milkshake. First time I ever thought of that, and I love that shake. It's just vanilla ice cream and hot fudge instead of chocolate ice cream.
That's good. I like that. That sounds good. Yeah, they have a lot of like fruity frozen drinks that I really like there. I think C is fair.
It goes with it's in the DQ school of ice cream.
Yeah. I know I've had Steak and Shake on like a trip, but I don't get it enough to know.
I think Steak and Shake is also in the DQ school of ice cream.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
Subway.
I've like really gotten into Subway lately.
I don't like it, but I also
My
don't
brother
like
in Christ,
subs.
you made the sandwich.
I don't. That's the thing is I don't. I'm really picky about stuff, and the only sandwich meat I ever like is like bacon and like maybe sometimes chicken, but I don't like a lot of like lunch meats, and that's like what it is.
I mean, I get a chicken bacon sandwich.
Yeah, I think it's just like I don't know. I feel like every time I go in, I make my order, and they're like, "That's all you're getting," and I'm like, yep. I'm fine with you putting it somewhere, but I just wouldn't put it in A. Yeah,
I'll bottom B it because I don't go there a ton, but past couple times I've been, I was like, good sandwich.
Next one.
I'm a crazy boy. I love Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell. Dude, I've been cursed. The last 2 people I dated hate Taco Bell.
Oh, that's so
and
awful.
I'm like, what the hell? Like, I am suffering.
I go to Taco Bell too often. Taco Bell is my down the street restaurant.
There's one for me too, but their like ice machine has been broken a bunch of times when I've gone, but I like them.
I can go to the Taco Bell and be back in under like 10 minutes. It's great.
Yeah.
like through the line there and back, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wendy's. It's like slightly above McDonald's for me. I feel like it's like
what about Burger King though? Higher or lower?
Ooh. Burger King is like, I really like it in theory, but in practice, I think I get Wendy's a lot more, and I'm usually pretty satisfied with what I get at Wendy's. So, A maybe.
I like Wendy's. My complaint about Wendy's is their sandwiches are too greasy. It's because it's maybe it's not grease, but it's like they're always like wet and they always like fall apart because like they wrap them in foil. I like them a lot. Their salads are hit or miss. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they don't. They're whatever. I'm good with either bottom of A or top of B.
Let's do bottom of A. I think
because they're good. I just
yeah.
They're also expensive. I don't know what this is.
They're all the same. What is it? It looks like another pretzel thing. I haven't had it. I don't know what that is either.
Whataburger's very good.
Oh, Whataburger. Is it good? Wait, have you had it?
Yeah, it's the Texas burger place.
Okay.
I would put it like low A, high B.
Okay.
Good burger.
I will take your word for it. I hate White Castle, but that's okay. Here's the thing. My brothers will kill me for this. They made me get White Castle in Vegas. It made me so sick. I had to go lay down for like 2 hours in the hotel room, and anytime I had to get it that weekend, I was like, ugh. There was like some stuff that was like a side thing that was tolerable, but like I don't know. I think I just can't do like the I don't know. I think I got like a chicken sandwich there or something, and they were all like, "What'd you get there? You should have gotten a burger." And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, if it's burgers and chicken sandwich, and I got chicken sandwich and it made me sick, it's like a pretty safe order. I didn't like it, but that's me.
I think it's funny. I've only ever heard like bad things about White Castle.
Yeah, no, my brothers got in a very heated argument with me about the White Castle. They were very big fans of it. I was not.
So I like it in F.
Yeah.
I haven't had either of these last two.
Okay. I don't know what the one on the left is. We have Zaxby's here. It's awesome. I would put it like A. It's very good. They let me get teriyaki boneless wings there, and I love them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy to take your word for it. You gave me Jack in the Box as an S, so I'm happy to accommodate.
Of course.
Oh, actually, I need to put Taco Bell on top of it because we both like that.
Oh yeah. All right.
We did it.
Pretty good.
And we'll post these as well somewhere so you can see them. So for my secret segment, originally I had wanted to do an improv segment. And then I had a shower thought that I'm like, oh, this would be really fun to talk about. And the longer we wait to talk about it, the less likely it'll be a good bit. I want to talk about the Mario movie. Okay? And I want to do, specifically, I would like to do predictions for the Mario movie. And I'm going to start, have you read the Mario movie trailer prediction green text?
No. Can you
this is gonna
link
be great.
me
I'm going to read it. I'm going to do a dramatic reading of it. Some people might have read this before. This is like the one. This came out before the casting. In fact, this is from 2018. It's great. So I'm going to do a dramatic reading.
Okay.
This summer, everyone's favorite plumber is coming to the big screen.
You're like talking in my ears. I don't like it.
Cuts to Bowser, voiced by Adam Sandler. What a bummer. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Mario wakes up giddy for the morning as Peach is carried away in the distance. His alarm is still going off and he can't hear her. He scrolls through some messages, looks up as he's about to read Princess Peach kidnapped, remembers to wake up Luigi, whose alarm is the local radio. In other news, Princess Peach has been... Mario, voiced by Aziz Ansari. It's me, your brother Mario. We need to get an early start on our day if we're going to get anything done. Luigi.
When did this green text come out?
2018.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Luigi, voiced by Owen Wilson. Just go on without me, man. But together we are the Super Mario Brothers. Without you, I'm just regular Mario brother. Two brothers will find themselves. What? Princess Peach is missing. Really? And maybe Peach. And Bowser took her? Wow, really? But first they have to find Bowser. Bowser, I know what girls like. Presents a bundle of fire flowers to Peach. Fire flower? Peach kicks him in the balls. Ah, my fireballs! Who might need to be saved from Peach? Peach, voiced by who do you think? It's Kristen Shaw. I keep inviting you to go kart riding, to go golf, to parties, and even the Olympic Games, and this is how you treat me? This summer is going to be. Montage of slapstick, Bowser twerking, Mario, awkward. This summer is going to be. The montage that is the inevitable dance party ending. Toad doing a head spin. Lit! This summer is going to be. A montage of every time they say super in the movie. Super Mario Brothers.
So, like, okay. It's different, but I think it's the same kind of energy that we're gonna get.
Yeah. So I want to do prediction. I want to predict like what the movie is going to be like and what the trailer is going to be like. Now, we obviously know who the cast is. And I also was interested in like maybe talking about, okay, say some of the casting was different.
Okay.
But like I know that I like all the casting except Mario pretty much.
I think that's how most people feel.
Right, Charlie Day, Luigi's great. Jack Black, Bowser's really funny. Seth, we all know Aaron loves Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
The other characters were fine.
The other characters, wasn't Keegan-Michael Key Toad or something?
Which is really
Dude, that's
funny.
hilarious.
That's like so
funny.
dumb. I love it.
Oh my god.
Like I don't know Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, I haven't watched the thing that she's in that everybody watched.
So I'm sure. Yeah, what it was Queen's Gambit, right? That she was in.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
no one was like upset about it.
Yeah, no, everyone was like, "That's fair." Oh, do you like Fred Armisen at all?
I like vaguely know Fred Armisen, not well enough.
Fred Armisen's Cranky Kong, and I saw that, and I was like losing my mind. That's gonna be awesome.
I know the name, but I don't remember who it might be.
He was on what was that show called? They did like sketch stuff. Portlandia.
I haven't seen Portlandia.
I watched a decent chunk of Portlandia. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, he's Deborah Bott in Mitchells vs. Machines. That was a good movie.
Okay.
Cool.
More
main character. I'm sure there's something I'd like recognize him from. Just like scrolling through it, I can't find it.
You know, it's funny when you were reading the fake trailer and it said like Adam Sandler is Bowser or something. Normally, isn't that what it said in the thing?
Yeah, it was
Adam Sandler. So like Bowser. I love Adam Sandler so much, and like Jack Black is like the only person that I'm like I wouldn't
better casting.
Yeah, like normally I'd be like, oh my god, like that'd be so horrible if it was Adam Sandler, but I would love that. But like I love Jack Black enough that I'm like, I'm fine with it.
The question is, who would be a better Mario? Anyone would be a better Mario, but like, what would be like the best celebrity pick for Mario?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I could probably differentiate between choices, but off the top of my mind, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of other casting that I think would be funny.
Yeah.
I want you to hear me out.
Okay.
I think Alec Baldwin would be a pretty funny Bowser as well.
Yeah. No, right? I like that.
I think Alec Baldwin would also be a really funny. I'm just thinking of him in 30 Rock though.
Yes.
Who are like legitimately funny men?
I opened up an article that was like people's suggestions of people that would be better Mario, and like somebody put Danny DeVito, and I'm like, oh my god, we would be so
Danny
lucky.
DeVito would also be another good Bowser.
Yes, I agree with that.
Right?
Yeah.
If anything, like Jack Black would have been like a good Mario.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Right? If we're doing I was looking at like a thing and I saw Charles Martinet. If we're not doing Charles
Martinet,
I
saw
like,
that
obviously.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that funny? Like there was the one tweet going around where everyone was like, Charles Martinet is probably gonna have like one line. It'll be like Mario talks, it's Charles Martinet, and then he clears his throat. And he's like, "Oh, sorry," and he's Chris Pratt. If they do that, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm upset, man, because they said like he's not gonna do the Mario voice, but he's doing some voice that like.
And why is he there?
Ooh. I'm legitimately terrified.
Yeah. Someone put Kevin James as Mario on this list. That would make me laugh, but I don't think
James would also be a good Bowser.
Yeah.
I'd be down for like Adam Sandler Mario, Kevin James Bowser.
Let's just have like a Bowser movie where there's like 10 Bowsers and it's just all of these people
Into
and
the
other characters
Bowserverse.
make side appearances. Yeah, into the Bowser. That's funny.
Someone said Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito as Mario and Luigi, and Sylvester Stallone as Bowser, and Terry Crews as Toad.
Dude.
Oh.
My thing is, the casting is like such a gift that I'm like, even when people make funny fan casts, I'm like, is this even as funny as like the actual thing that we're getting?
Exactly.
We'll find out.
Will Arnett would be a good Donkey Kong.
Oh, I love Will Arnett.
I love Will. Yeah,
I love him so much.
I'm just thinking of I'm thinking of Arrested Development and like Community actors currently.
Yeah, he would be a good Donkey Kong, but you can't take that away from my boy.
Exactly. like there are. It's easy to be a good Donkey Kong and a good Jack Black. Not a good Jack Black. A good.
It's
Bowser.
Easy to be a good Jack Black.
It's easy to be a good Jack Black.
Oh, if only it was. I would just be living my life as Jack Black.
Hey, it's me, Jack Black. I'm funny, and I'm in hit game Psychonauts 2, which should have won Game of the Year.
I didn't play it. He's in Psychonauts 2.
Yeah, they got him. He like sings a song. It's so good.
I need to play that now.
It is the coolest. It is like the coolest level in the game, in my opinion, and it's pretty early on. It's like the best song in the game.
Okay.
It is. Oh, I loved Psychonauts 2.
I watched
very
the
good.
first one. I watched someone play it, and I didn't play the second one because I tried the first one a little bit, and I was like, oh, I like it, but like I don't know if I can like sit and like commit to it. But now I really want to play it. Cool.
It has like the best combat system of a 3D like collectathon platformer that like I've seen in a while. Because a lot of games like you either have like a good platformer or a good combat system, and you never have both. Psychonauts 2 does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Here's the real question.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen in the Mario movie? Because I don't think that I'm expecting there to be some sort of twist. There has to be like a formula twist where it's not just, well, I'm gonna go save the princess.
Yeah.
There has to be something else, because I mean, clearly we have all these other characters appearing in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Kongs appearing.
Yeah, there's like the Wrecking Crew characters. Like, it's like, what's gonna happen?
I hope that all these cool voices they announced aren't just like one line. Like, I hope like Cranky Kong isn't just
It'd be
like,
really funny though.
It would be, but I'm just
hilarious.
Like, I'd like to see
if
more.
It's like, I'm Cranky Kong. Bye.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm bad at predicting plot stuff.
The issue with a Mario, like, and that's what I want to talk about this, because the issue with a Mario movie is like, it's either gonna be like completely like out there, or it's just gonna be bad.
Okay.
They either have to like go like somewhere weird with the story, like deviate from like every Mario thing that exists. Did
you watch the other live action Mario movie? Have you seen that?
I have not, actually, surprisingly, and I like bad films. I really want to watch it.
A treasure. The Goombas or something in it terrify me. They have weird like shrunken heads or something.
It's like a weird evolution type thing.
Yeah,
right?
It's gross. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's weird. It was weird for Mario.
So here are my predictions. Right, this is all off the top of my head. Right, just drop my pencil onto my shirt and that I'm holding. So here's my thought.
Okay.
Mario and Luigi start off as plumbers, and they're just plumbers. and it's gonna have to be like the, oh, we're just plumbers, but then we're gonna become heroes and we're gonna save the princess type story. And I feel like one of the two brothers, and frankly it could be either of them, but not both of them, one of the two of them is gonna hate it the whole time. I feel like it'd be funnier if it was Mario, so it's probably gonna be Luigi.
Yeah.
Where they don't like it, and they don't like the adventure thing, and they want to leave, and then they've got to like find, like, basically get help to get to Bowser's castle.
If they've cast Luigi as Charlie Day, you know that Luigi is going to be the like hysterical, panicky one.
Yeah,
because that's what they put him in like every other movie.
Which I mean, like, good. Charlie Day is very good at that, and that's why I love Charlie Day.
Oh yeah.
But like, we figured out his character. Bowser's gonna be an idiot, right? Bowser's gonna be a bumbling idiot because it's Jack Black.
Love him.
I love Jack Black, but like, it's gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna predict this: Donkey Kong is going to be there for like an extended scene where they're gonna be traveling through like the jungle, and Donkey Kong's like, "What are you doing in my swamp?" And they're like, "I just want to pass through." And Donkey Kong's like, "Bruh."
I agree with
They're
that.
probably gonna have the Cranky Kong thing is gonna be a joke about the original Mario. Like, they're gonna have that kind of joke where it's just like, oh, hey, my dad hates your grandpa or whatever. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for this movie, and so I'm kind of pessimistic about it.
I think Sonic movies have put me in such a good mood that I'm hoping it's good.
I want it to be good. I'm desperate for like it to be good. I think it's gonna be really mid. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be like, just like inoffensive but not funny. You know, it's made by which is like all the Minions movies, right? Everything Illumination makes.
Oh, I forgot it's made by them.
And that's part of it. It's like, Despicable Me 1 was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie. Despicable Me 2 was a solid movie too. After that, it's just like we want the Minions, and then the Sing movies aren't movies. They
made the Sing movies too. Oh yeah, no.
The Sing movies are an excuse to make money off of popular music. Okay. And you can't convince me that there's actually a story.
All right, now that I'm hearing, I forgot it was Illumination making it, and now that I'm hearing the other lineup of movies they made, I think you're right.
And I'm hopeful because I know Nintendo like really cares about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that like Miyamoto and stuff is working hard with them on that, but I'm not confident. I'm really unconfident about this. What else did they do? The Grinch movie was fine. I liked that it wasn't the same thing, frankly.
I don't think I saw it. Grinch Illumination.
It's fine. It's
exactly
what you would expect, where it's like a slight twist on the story, but like pretty predictable. Like,
Benedict Cumberbatch was the Grinch.
Yeah,
that's funny. I didn't know about that.
And that's like, okay. The Lorax also was. It was like, again, I think it was inoffensive. The funniest thing about the Lorax is like, it was the big meme a while back. Mm-hmm. Danny DeVito is in it, which is, I mean, that's a win for the Onceler's in it, which is did things to the internet that will never recover from. And here's the thing I think that's funny about it. Here's my fun the Lorax movie trivia. The main characters, the main human characters in Lorax are named Ted and Audrey. I think it's Audrey.
Okay.
It could be Aubrey, but I think it's Audrey. Now, here's the important thing about that. They're named after Dr. Seuss and his wife, right? Like, Dr. Seuss was Theodore Geisel, right? So, Ted and his wife.
Yeah, it's Audrey.
Audrey. Yeah. Not his first wife. Dr. Seuss, if I remember my Dr. Seuss lore correctly, cheated on his wife. Like, had a mistress. His wife died. He married his mistress. And she is the one that the character is named after. And that's
it is. You're right.
It's so funny.
Yeah, his first wife's Helen.
Oh. Yeah. It's just like, in retrospect, that's a little like weird champ, you know? Yeah, and then like 8 months later, Seuss marries the woman who he would reportedly been having an affair with. With that in mind, that movie's a little more feels weird. Like, you know?
It is very weird and uncomfortable. Yikes.
Anyways, the end of my Mario movie pitch.
Oh, wait, I have a quick anecdote about the Lorax.
Okay.
I was supposed to see a movie with a guy in like early high school or something, and we were going to see Project X or something. It's like the party movie. And my mom saw that was what we were going to see, and she freaked out. It was like, you cannot go see that movie. That's too inappropriate. And so I had to like call him and be like, I can't see this movie. And he's like, well, let's see a different movie. And we went and saw the Lorax.
I have a similar story that also involves a Dr. Seuss film.
Oh, yeah.
In kindergarten, we had raffles, you know, where you know money would go to charity or whatever. But like I won, you know, hey, you go to a movie with some other students who win the raffle and like a teacher, which was all cool. I was like kindergarten, first grade, and the movies out at that time that were the options were The Cat in the Hat and Brother Bear. My parents didn't want me to see Cat in the Hat.
Because it was too inappropriate?
Because it was inappropriate and scary because Mike Myers.
Okay.
So I was forced, against my will, to go see Brother Bear. The moral of that story is I hate Brother Bear and it is a bad film.
I also have I have a bunch of these. I saw Brother Bear twice because we were supposed to see, it was like Cats and Dogs or something, and I'd already seen Brother Bear, and my mom brought us into the wrong theater, and we sat there for so long being like, why isn't the movie coming on? And then it came on, it was Brother Bear, and I was so mad, and she was like, well, we already paid, let's just watch it. And so I had to see Brother Bear a second time, and I hated it the first time.
Man, Brother Bear hatred solidarity.
Yeah. Oh, I know everybody loves it, that movie, The Road to El Dorado or whatever. I have a weird thing with that movie because it was a thing we watched in school and I was the only person that forgot my permission slip. So I had to sit at lunch all alone while everyone else watched it. So I've never seen it. And that's like the only thing I think of when people talk about it.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Anyways.
Yes.
Last bit before I think we wrap up. And my Mario movie pitch, right? They get there, they're gonna end up becoming friends with Bowser. They're gonna learn that like maybe violence isn't the way that we solve problems, right? So that's what it's gonna be. You know, it's gonna build up to this big fight, and then they're gonna become besties with Bowser, and then Peach is there. I guess she's gonna be in the movie. I can't see her doing much. Either that or like she's going to go like all in on like tomboy type character.
Oh, like I'm powerful even though I'm a princess.
I'm like a powerful woman and I'm going to beat up Bowser.
Yeah.
Which
fair
is just overdone. Like I don't have anything.
It's everybody.
It's
yeah.
Like, that's like if it happens, I predicted it. Like that's not like a new and interesting story beat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's a good prediction. I'm gonna predict that the Seth Rogen Donkey Kong scene is gonna go by, and I'm gonna be like, "Wait, no, I wanted more." That's my prediction.
I'm gonna predict that it's not gonna be as good as we think it's gonna be.
Yeah, I feel like the bar is high from Sonic 2 that I'm like, yeah, not sure it's gonna meet that.
Okay, so I do think that it is about the time for us to wrap up. And thanks everybody for the response to our first episode. Means a lot to, I know, both of us. Kind of like everything that we've seen so far.
I was very thrilled that people were watching it. I was like, ooh.
Right, it's hard putting out like long form content like this. And we're excited that people are tuning in. That being said, if you stuck around this long and you want to help us out, leave us a comment, leave us a like or a subscription, or check us out on social media.
Yeah, you can follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at appetizercast, and you can follow either of us at Erin MacDaddy and Moth Mancha.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to tip your waitresses, and we'll see you next time.